And we back. Y'all know NBA 2K21 drops in about a month or so. We still don't know anything about the game, really. Especially like the community, the My League, My GM community. We don't know a single thing. But either way, I'm still relatively excited because the new game brings on new challenges. This is an old game, though. So I'm bringing on old challenges. Yeah, the 0-82 to 82-0 challenge. It's a Fable challenge here because we've tried it a couple times every single year, and I have yet to actually get it done. I think the closest we got was like 75 wins or so. It's hard. It's hard. And you know what? Last time I did this challenge, so many people hit me up on Twitter and Instagram with their proof that they completed the 0-82 to 82-0 challenge. I smell cap. I do. Y'all might be tinkering with some sliders trying to make it easy for yourself. We don't do that around here. But maybe you really to go. I don't really know. So if you don't know the premise behind this challenge and you're new around here, basically I have to first do a fantasy draft like we normally do and build literally the worst team in NBA history to the fact that they're not even good enough to win a game. And then the next season turn that team that won 0 games to a team that can go on and win 82. Literally the perfect roster. To tell you how crazy this is, we had a roster in a video where I created like a God squad. They had like Jordan, they had LeBron, Hakeem Olajuwon. That team didn't even go 82-0. That's why I smell cap when y'all send me those screenshots and y'all say y'all went 82-0. Either way, I'm here to accept the challenge one more time. Last time in NBA 2K20, and hopefully I can get it done. Be sure to leave a like on the video. We've been shooting for 25,000 for every video, and so far, so good. Let's keep it up. And the new guys, subscribe because we're 4,000 subscribers away from 800K. So you know how things go. We randomly select our team. I think the first half of this challenge is a fun part too because no matter what pick we have to turn that team into nothingness. We get the Pacers in today's video. Shout out to the Pacers. Shout out to TJ Warren. We have the 3rd overall pick. Oh my God, we have the 3rd overall pick. So Luka, Giannis, and after that, our assistant GM comes in and drafts the rest of us. Yo, we have the 3rd overall pick. So what? Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Since we do have a high pick and I have to build a team to go 0-82, let me see who we end up with. First of all, big W, top 5 pick. We end up with James Harden. Cool. So what I'm going to do, right? So once we do all of our trades, I'm basically giving James Harden a season-ending injury, if you know what I mean. I'm putting that boy in the reserves. Yes, you will not play a single minute for us this year. You're going to rehab that fake injury we gave you, and the next year you're going to be the star of our team. Because I'm not trading James Harden. That's like the problem with this challenge usually is that it's hard to trade for a superstar, a team of superstars. So the fact that I got one by chance is a beautiful thing. So next we have to turn these players into basically what I'm thinking is like draft picks. So let's try to do that. Jamal Murray contract doesn't kick into next year, so I'm sure I can get me a nice draft pick attached to him. This may be a part of the video where I do a lot of manual trades. There's 2 first-round picks from the Hawks. There's a 1st round pick from the Knicks. Well, I do a lot of manual trades because a trade finder is not going to give you a lot of crazy trade offers with 1st round picks, but this one is one I have to take. The Atlanta Hawks, they have a decent team too, so maybe these picks don't end up being as valuable as we want, but it's still picks and it helps us in the future. And of course, we use these picks a little bit later to make trades. Wiggs is next on the team, and then what I'm basically thinking is that we make these necessary trades, and then the roster that we actually have is people like Goga Badotsi and a bunch of like free agency type guys who are not very good, but I'm accepting these picks from the Knicks. That's 4 first round picks for 2 decent players, and now we're gonna get to the point where maybe we're not getting 2 firsts, we may get one first and Ersa Ilyasova. So I'm gonna keep doing trades like this. Do y'all want to see these trades? I'll add them in. I'll crunch them all together. Chris Clemens, Short King, is coming to the team, 5'9", and that boy was a bucket in college. We get a 1st round pick in that. Miles Turner is getting traded for Goga Badotsi. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. I still haven't seen much of him play basketball. I feel like every game that I see, he doesn't really get a lot of PT. And even when I was in Indiana, he only got like 2 minutes of play, and that was at the end of the game. So I still don't know how to really pronounce his name, but they're really high on him, which is good. You know what I'm saying? So next we have Tim Hardaway Jr. being traded away, and Sterling Brown in the 1st. That's the deal that's being done. That is a Chicago win. Yep. Keep it to the list. We're gonna have to figure out like a little streak of times I trade for Chicago people, whether it be on purpose or not on purpose. I feel like it's been every single video since this channel, but it could not be. Roddy Kurutz, Brad Wanamaker, the Warriors want to give me 2 first-round picks for shooting guard. I made him a shooting guard, so his value is a little better. Rajon Rondo, who's on your team? Giannis? They have defenders here. Oh, and I just made a trade with you too. I gave you Tim Hardaway. But sure, you give me more picks. Warriors, I think I have 3 of their picks. That's 1. That's 2. We have 3 of their first round picks. Is there a cap to the amount of picks that you can have? Are they gonna be like, nope, you can't make that trade because you exhausted all of that efforts? And there's a second and a guy that's a 73 overall. So now we're just getting to the point where I'm going to just trade a first round pick. Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot, who's actually not been bad. Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot in the bubble, you know, he's making the most out of his minutes. He's playing for a team that ain't playing for much, and that is the Brooklyn Nets. First game in the bubble, he had like 24. He was hitting the 3. I'm like, yo, shout out to TLC, man. Shout out to TLC. And I see Ty Jerome in a second. Sure. And eventually we're going to get to the point where like, okay, this team is terrible enough to lose every single game. But you know, do you really realize how bad of a roster you have to lose every single game? Like, one person can go off and then the game crashed. The game crashed. We was just doing too much. 2K couldn't keep up with all the trades we're doing. My fault. Anywho, I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, you know how hard it is to make a team be that bad? Like, because randomly, let's say if we kept this roster, 74s and below, Chris Clemens can have 1 game and he dropped 40. And just like that, they win. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to keep trading down. Ronnie Kurucs, 71. Get us, I think we're cool on picks. At this point, honestly, I'm trading down overalls. That's what the goal is. Like, if you're too good, you're too good. Yep, trading down overalls. Teams are finessing me right now, basically, is what I'm doing. I'm just trading down overalls. I want to keep Goga Bitadze, though, because I feel like he'll have some trade value for us later in the video when we really need it. So, keep trading down overalls to Justin Anderson. So, right now, our team will look like Ty Jerome. We're going to put our worst player there. we look like Ty Jerome, Sterling Brown, Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot, Kenrich Williams, and Goga Bitadze. That's what our team would look like at the moment. Then off the bench, we'd have Yogi Ferrell, Justin Anderson, Wesley Iwundu, Jalen McDaniels, Sindarius Thornwell, and then I need to sign a few players. Literally, let's go sign the worst players in free agency, which in this case would be Kobe Simmons. Give him the best contract of his career. We'll take Kalen Lucas from Michigan State. Yeah, random facts and knowledge are fun. Drew Ebanks, who in real life had a decent game. He had like a kind of a double-double, right? Like 8 points, 10 rebounds. I guess technically not a double-double, but he's close to it against Philly in that game that they lost. So, okay. So now we can legitimately put, where's James Harden? James Harden there. And then you know what? On top of that, these bottom guys are getting a lot of minutes too. We're evening out the rotation. Everybody's getting equal minutes, so everybody can be equally bad, except for James. Obviously, James Harden's going to the reserve, and Drew Ebanks is going to be in that spot. So, yes, this is how we're running. And, you know, is this team bad enough? Do I go the extra mile? Nate McMillan is a very good coach. I like Nate McMillan as a coach, but I'm going to fire him and literally get the worst coach possible. This guy's an F and an F. Landon Hamilton. I'm bringing him into my office since I'm the lead of this team, the general manager. And I'm telling him, I'm looking him straight in the eyes. Landon, we're going to pay you $1.5 million. The only job you have is to lose every single game. So if a player gets hot, pull them out the game. If the opposing team is down by a decent amount with a couple minutes left, intentionally foul. Your job, Mr. Landon, is to lose every single game. And guess what? You walk away from the game of basketball with, you know what? I'm going to sweeten the pot a little bit for you. We're going to give you $2 million for 1 year of being terrible. You're going to go down in history as the worst coach of all time. Easily. But you'll be $2 million richer. Sound like a deal? All right, cool. Landon, thank you. So first game going against the Detroit Pistons, we lose. We put up way too many points. That was too close to my liking. Drew Ebanks. Oh my God. Hold on. Drew Ebanks might be the next star of the team. He might be this video's Cristiano Felicio. Okay, game 2. Please get blown out. Yes, these are the type of losses we need. Paul George had a great game. Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot was efficient as all heck. Okay, keep it going. Do not want, yes, look at that point margin. These are the type of losses we expect every single night. Drew Ebank's gonna mess around and win MIP from 1 point per game to 15.5. Okay, I'm gonna keep it going, and hopefully we just don't ever win anything. They want to give me a second round pick. I don't want to mess up my rotations. We're the exact team that we want to be at the moment. So no trades. Don't offer me nothing. And please just don't win anything. The point margin is ridiculous. Let's see. Point differential margin. Where do we go to see that? Team stats. Yeah, team stats. The best team in the league is winning by an average of 16 points per game. A point differential of 16. Ours is negative 41, basically. We are shooting 40% from the field as a team. We're making only 8 threes, which is actually not the worst in the league. We're not the worst three-point shooting team in the league. Whoever the heck is on this Charlotte Hornets team should be ashamed. But then again, they're 14-1, so maybe they shouldn't be. They have Ben Simmons at the 1. All right. Dwight Howard, Jacopo. Yeah, this team. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This team is literally a team of no shooters. But they got the GOAT. So things like that happen. Yeah. Percentage-wise, we're the worst team in the league. Free throws, we're actually not the worst shooting free throw team in the league, believe it or not. We're getting to the line an okay amount. Huh. All right. Rebounding. Yes, we're bad. Yes. Defensive rebounding. We're bad. Yes. Beautiful. This is exactly what we're looking for. Be the worst at everything and never win a game. I failed to mention this is the one-time challenge. So if we end up winning the game, I'm going to play like we didn't. Okay. So this is a one-time challenge. I'm not doing multiple years for this. But so far, I feel like we built the worst team possible, which is beautiful. James Harden is really mad sitting on our bench. I feel outraged at how everything is going. I don't feel great about the way we've been performing as a team. I understand that, James. I completely understand that. But next year, you're going to be a part of the best team in the history of basketball by far. So just sit back, relax, enjoy what Landon and Hamilton, our coach, is doing. Recognize greatness. Leave it to the Chicago Bulls and Jim Boylan to lose to a team that was basically 0-50. No, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't. Oh my God. This is the prime example of why Jim Boylan should not have a job as an NBA coach. We walked it. Wait. Were we at home? Can we see if we were at home here? I don't know if there's any way to tell if we were at home. But we might have walked into the United Center as a team that at that time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, was 0-48. We walked into the United Center and beat a Jim Boylan coach team. Yogi Ferrell, Goga Badatsi, Jimmy Butler, you should be ashamed. Devin Booker, you should be ashamed. Al Horford, you should be ashamed. Who was that shot 0 for 5 on them? Justice Winslow, you should be ashamed. Y'all don't deserve to be an NBA franchise anymore. We already technically failed the challenge. Technically, we already failed the challenge. And we win another one. Who is on your team now? Who is on this team? Jabari Parker? Donovan Mitchell? You should be ashamed. The rest of this team is cheeks, honestly. Yeah, that team's not good. But they're a playoff team. A playoff team just lost to a team that was 1-50. Oh, my brain. I don't understand. There's not much worse we could have got on this roster. Honestly, there's not much worse we could have got. And we won 2 games in the season. So technically, the challenge has failed. But we're going to keep it going and say, like, oh, my God, we're about to go 0-82. This is supposed to be the easy part of the challenge. Just suck. Right? This is supposed to be easy. But instead, here we are. All right, here are the awards. I doubt you really care about Season 1 awards, so we're just going to keep it going. And Luka put up a 30-point triple-double, normal 2K Luka stuff. And he went on to win the championship, normal 2K Luka stuff. But now it is time for my turn to try to build the best team in the history of basketball. Now, the best thing about making trades in the offseason, let's go to the draft lottery. Hopefully we have a chance at of course we're going to have a chance at the first overall pick. We have 2 lottery picks, 6 overall, highest odds, and then the first highest odds. And we're going to drop to watch the 5th and the 8th pick. We got the first pick. And the 5th pick, we actually moved up. Ooh. You love to see that, right? Okay. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's go figure out what's going on. So what I was trying to say is that making trades in the offseason is so much easier because usually teams don't really have an untouchable list anymore, right? So Klay Thompson is on this team. He's not untouchable anymore. Or Dame is still untouchable because it's Damian Lillard. Oh, Joel is still untouchable. Oh my God, AD is still untouchable. Okay, I mean, some players will still be untouchable. The 76ers don't have an untouchable player. So let's try to do what we can do, what we know we can do. So we have the 1st, 5th, 17th, 26th. First of... Who is in this draft class? Hold on. Okay, this guy's an A. A minus. I didn't do any scouting. They compared him to Draymond Green, so I'm good on it. How can he be compared to Draymond Green with an A+ outside shot? Oh, this guy's actually nice. This guy's really, really nice. We don't need that though. We're trying to go 0-8. I mean, we're trying to go 82-0. And what is this draft pick by itself? What can it get us? Buddy Hield, CJ, Ben Simmons, 2nd overall pick, and get use of Nurkic. That's an interesting trade there. You know what I'm saying? Because could I use that to go and get Kawhi? Let's go talk to them about Kawhi. Again, other than our draft picks, we don't really have much. But that draft pick is like, you see the value, right? We'll give you Goga Badatsi, who I'm gonna make a power forward real quick. And I'm gonna put Ty Jerome as a shooting guard. Okay. So back to what we were doing. Pick Goga, Ty Jerome, pick. How? How is it possible for you not to want this trade? Pick. Yes! Kawhi deal is done. Kawhi deal is done. We just teamed the beard and the claw together. Beautiful. Okay, so the Kawhi deal is done. We literally don't have any other players on the roster, but we still have picks, right? James Harden in the pick. Could trade up and get that 1st overall pick back. It's not worth this, James Harden. Whoa! That's lame. What do we do? What's the better player to have in a challenge where you're trying to go 82-0? Would you rather have Giannis or James Harden? I think it has to. Giannis just averaged 31, 14, and 6. It has to be Giannis, right? It has to be. It has to be Giannis. I have never had a superstar and threw him in a trade finder like that. How much better? Okay, it doesn't get much better than Giannis. Those are 2 of the biggest deals that have ever been done on this channel. So I'm expecting, you know what I'm saying, you to like the video. I mean, the least you could do is like the video, right? Let's trade for Robert Covington, as you know. Make him a small forward and then pair him alongside something to give me a star point guard. I don't even know how Giannis isn't untouchable. I'm not going to complain because we just got Giannis. But in what world is he not untouchable? Or are we saying that James Harden being such a good player, such a good asset, maybe maybe Giannis was untouchable. But you know, whenever you trade for an untouchable player or try to, they say he's untouchable unless we get blown away by the offer. Maybe James Harden was their definition of being blown away on an offer. Either way, I'm going to pull the trigger on this trade. D'Angelo Russell and Julius Randle are coming to the team for Robert Covington and 2 picks. I'm going to trade Julius Randle because he's Julius Randle and I'd rather not have him on my roster. Giannis is literally a 99 overall at small forward, so I'm going to put him there. I mean, I guess it's not that much of a difference between him and small forward. We have to figure out what we do with Kawhi then. Put Kawhi at the shooting guard? His overall only drops by 1 as a shooting guard. I guess you're running Kawhi at the 2? I guess you're running Kawhi at the 2. All right, cool. So D'Angelo Russell, yeah, I just traded for D'Angelo Russell, but he's not safe either. And we're going to flip him for Bam. We haven't traded for Bam in maybe 3 videos. But again, if our idea is to try to go undefeated on the season, I'm not going to not trade for somebody in this point. You know what I'm saying? And he's a player that is on a smaller contract, so it helps us out a lot. Because D'Angelo Russell's making like $28 million a year. So let's go out there and get a center or point guard. Those are the 2 things that we're missing at the moment. I'm going to trade Julius Randle in the second for Derek White in the first. He's not the point guard or the center we're looking for, but he'll be a nice bench player. I basically just traded Julius Randle's contract because, again, he's Julius Randle, and I'd rather not have him on my team. So now we're going to free agency. We're not going to have like a lot of money to try to splash on a player, but we need to fill out our roster nonetheless, and then use those pieces that we get for filling out our roster to, you know what I'm saying, use those pieces and trade those to get more pieces. We still got money. Wow, we can actually offer DeMar a crazy contract. We can offer contracts to a lot of players and then use those trade pieces. Like I can trade for sign Montrezl Harrell here, right? Because he's got 0 offers and he's gonna be cheaper than like a Drummond deal. Get him to accept, and then change him to a power forward and throw that man out there in the trade market. Like who wants him? That's the idea I'm thinking of right now. So Montrez is on the roster. Like I said, we're going to make him a power forward. He goes up to an 88. Then we throw that 88 overall power forward in the trade finder. We get things like De'Aaron Fox to be our point guard potentially. Hassan Whiteside to be the center. Jamal Murray contract just kicked in. He's making like $1,000 gazillion. Yeah, 29 mil. I'm good on it. But you see DeAndre Ayton. Whoa. Isn't he usually untouchable too? I got decisions to make. I'm gonna take the for sure route, and that's De'Aaron Fox. I know that Aiden's value is super good, right? I know it's super good, but I'd rather take the for sure thing in De'Aaron. Then I'm trading Harrison Barnes for 2 first-round picks. 2 first-round picks. I didn't need Harrison Barnes $22 million on my books. You know what I'm saying? Not for me. No thanks. So we'll still have money in cap, but we could basically do the same thing. So he's got a Kings offer. I think he played for the Kings last year, if I'm not mistaken. No, he played for the Knicks last season. I'll throw him an offer. And then they do the same thing I just did with Montrez, right? Yep. Do the same thing I just did with Montrez. Yep. Come on to the team, DeMar. Throw him with a pick. There's Montrez again. So we're really looking for a center. And the game crashed. We just too fast, too hot for 2K to even keep up. That's the major problem with the PC version of the game. If you did not know, it is very crash happy. And I don't play my career or my team on PC. I cannot imagine being in the middle of a my career game and it crashes. Because you know there's no autosave. I uninstalled so fast. So DeMar is still there. Shout out to DeMar, man. Been doing his thing in the bubble. They lost the last game against Philly. But other than that, they've been doing their thing. I see Jaylen Brown here. His contract just kicked in, if I'm not mistaken. $22 million. Not completely terrible for Jaylen Brown at all. Do we need him at the moment? He literally be coming off our bench. Jaylen Brown is a 6th man. I don't know if that's really the deal. So let's go try to. There's Kristaps. Has to be Porzingis and Chandler Hutchison coming to the team, man. Chandler Hutchison has the nicest fade, nicest lining in the NBA, bar none. So right now our starting lineup is De'Aaron, Kawhi, Giannis, Bam, and Kristaps Porzingis. I love it. I love it. But you know what I'm saying? Let's see what's up with De'Aaron Fox. Y'all think Trae Young's going to be untouchable? We're still in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? We're still in the offseason. Well, let's see what team Trae Young plays for. Where the heck are you, Trae? He plays for the Timberwolves. Great value. He is untouchable. But you've never seen 1,000 first-round picks, have you? Okay. Okay, it's not worth that. Unless I'm going to try one more thing. Make De'Aaron a shooting guard his overall season. De'Aaron is one of the few point guards in this game that if you make him a shooting guard, his overall does not change. I've never really seen that on a point guard, so it's just very weird. Okay, so we'll stick with what we got, and we'll just sign players in free agency right now. All right, so here we are with player progression, all stuff that we knew what was going on. I'm excited for this. I don't think we're an 82-0 team yet. I think the bench needs a lot of help if we're going to try to go 82-0. Starting lineup is looking beautiful. Nate McMillan is back to our coach, by the way. I didn't even do that. They just did it themselves. Nate McMillan gets another chance as the head coach of this team. Starting lineup is fire. Rest of the roster needs a lot of help, and we have picks to potentially make. Chandler Hudson is being traded for DeAndre Jordan. I get that backup center that we need because right now it was Yamahimi, and obviously Yamahimi ain't really the move. So that's a deal we can do easily. Yamahimi's getting traded next. He's not going to have a lot of trade value, but this pick might. 2.5-star pick. I'll take it. Yamahimi, first round pick for Scary Terry to be the backup PG. Trade exceptions added. So now we have this many point guards. Only 2 are actually going to play, let's be honest with each other. Shooting guard position is looking solid. Small forward can use some help. Power forward can use some help. So let's go figure that out next. We still have, again, we still just got picks on picks. So Myers Leonard in the first. I mean, we're getting to the point we don't have a lot of money. So these are going to have to be like budget trades. Myers Leonard in the first round pick for Eric Pascal. Welcome to the team, homie. He'll be that backup power forward for us, even though he's got the size of like a shooting guard. He's going to run back up power forward, and he's going to do a pretty good job on it. One thing I want to see, I'm going to quickly go through teams and see who's untouchable, who's not. Joel Embiid is not untouchable. Joel Embiid is not untouchable for the Raptors. Let's go talk about Joel Embiid to the Raps. We have Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? We have Porzingis in picks. So straight up, they are saying no because obviously. But we have picks still. 1 pick is not enough. 2 picks are not enough. 3 picks will get the job done. So we just upgraded to Joel Embiid. We have close to an all-star starting lineup. De'Aaron Fox, the only guy that hasn't hit an all-star game yet. But we can change that and trade for a guy that has been. Kemba Walker. Now we literally have an all-star starting 5. Kemba, Kawhi, Giannis, Bam, and Embiid. Beautiful. I'm going to make Wendell Carter a power forward. He goes up to an 87. Oh my God, Wendell. Slow down, big fella. All right, and I'm going to probably make Eric Pascal a small forward. He'll probably go up. His game is catered to being a wing/guard anyway. He goes down, actually. Huh, that's interesting. It's very interesting. Still not an 82-0 team, though, I don't think. Starting lineup-wise, we are killing it. And part of me wants to do like a thing where we just run a super short rotation. And we're going to be fatigued as all heck as a team. But it might be something we have to do to potentially complete this challenge. This trade is insane. Do we do this? Let's see. Backup shooting guards, Derek White. I feel like I could flip Derek White and Danny Green for a backup center. Derek White, Danny Green. Do we still have a pick left? Our very last first round pick, y'all. Backup center. Jared Allen and Norman Powell. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. All right. That's great. I think we're running an 8-man rotation all season long. I think we have to. I think we have to run an 8-man rotation all season long. We have to. This top 8, elite of the elite. System-wise, grit and grind is what he's got him as. Balance works the best. Post-centric works because of Joel Embiid, I guess. Is there a coach with a higher grades? Yeah, I guess we got to go Mr. Peterson. We always end up with Trent Peterson, let's be honest. But he just fits everything, you know what I'm saying? Keep it back to an 8-man rotation. Moment of truth. Again, technically we've already failed the challenge, but we're going to act like we haven't. First game is a huge, huge win. Giannis, disgusting. Okay, let's go. Game 2 is, yep. Yes, sir. 8-0. 8-0 to start off the season. The boys cannot miss. They cannot lose. 18-0. 19-0. I just wish that we were able to go 0-82. Because so far, the boys are spazzing. Oh, man. Look at these numbers. Oh, my God. That is filthy. That is filthy. Our average margin of victory is what? 34. Point differential for 34.7? Oh, man. All right. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Let's go to the trade deadline. I mean, I don't think we're making any trades. Oh, my God. We started off 34. No. Yeah, 34-0. And then we lose to Luka. To Luka, bro. He is the only person that can stop me in these videos. Wow. Luka's just ridiculous. Clamped Giannis. We couldn't shoot. We hit 3 threes the entire game, and we took 25 of them. Challenge is officially lost, by the way. We'll just see how far we can go. If we go 81-1, I'm going to be so upset, bro. I'm going to be so upset if we go 81-1. Loss number 2. Charlotte Hornets. Zach LaVine out of all people. Zach LaVine, Ben Simmons. They got a solid squad there. But okay, so 2 losses on the season. 3. We just went back-to-back, by the way. Back-to-back losses. We're coming to earth, I guess. DeJounte Murray. No. Jamal Murray. I saw D, and I moved that D up to the J for some reason. That's like, y'all know what's going on. And Devontae Graham. Jason Tatum. Just, casually just giving us the work. All right. Challenge failed. Markelle Fultz. Challenge failed, bro. Challenge failed. I mean, we did our thing. Don't get me wrong, but whatever. And just keep adding on. Bradley Beal dropped a 50 piece on us. 50 piece on us. Oh my God. 5 losses with this God squad of a roster. I'm telling y'all, it's impossible. I'm telling y'all, it's impossible. I don't really get around to. Oh, there's D'Angelo Russell. We traded him away. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player of the Year. I don't really get around to watching other rebuilders. We didn't even win Coach of the Year? That Zach LaVine team. What? We just won 77 games and didn't win Coach of the Year. How stupid is that? We have 2 All-NBA players. We're going to have 2 All-NBA defenders. 3 All-NBA defenders because Joel Embiid is on the roster too. I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, with this roster with the superstars and everything, if it can't get done, no roster can, bro. No roster can. Final stats on the season. Nope, this is playoffs. Final stats on the season is here. So shout out to everybody that performed. I still don't understand. Let's go to the Hornets. Let's go to the Hornets real quick. This team won Coach of the Year over us. I don't even know how it's possible. Like, again, yes, it's a good team. Oh, they have Taco. Okay, that makes sense. All right, let's sweep the playoffs real quick so we can wrap up the video. Y'all know the vibes, man. We better not lose a single game in these playoffs. Here's the team that won Coach of the Year. Yeah, y'all suck. We should have won that award. And yeah, we went on to win the championship too. I think I pulled off some pretty legendary trades in today's video. Ultimately fell short of the overall challenge. Again, we failed it based in like the first couple minutes. But if we were to somehow win 82-0, forget the 0-82 part. You know what I'm saying? If we would have somehow put together an 82-0 team, then boom, I would have took it as a W. But overall, it's an L. W's on some of the trades. Overall, L. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, and we'll be back tomorrow. Peace.